which is why I then captured the fundamental one rule: if your mind is a blank and you recognize there is no plan, but you have one, here is your plan. Take a half step back off the line. While doing so, yell for your whole team to advance. Choo, choo, choo. Because now you're being active, now you are accomplishing a goal. There are certainly lots of reasons why this is a very dumb idea, but it's active. The only place where that should not be the idea is if you have already captured the flag, but you don't know how you're going to keep capturing the flag, in which case, keep it captured. In which case, you take the half step back and you make certain that all of your team is standing, not holding, the line, so that you don't move. We're here, we're good, we got this thing.
Did you cover command communication?
Hmm?
Did you cover command communication?
I did not, because I was targeting this more towards the, hi, I'm going to stand with 8 guys fighting another 9 guys. That's weird. But I would be glad to cover some of that.
What I'd recommend is can't explain why, simple fact of life. Right? Put a helmet on your head, you got a 3-second memory. All of a sudden everybody becomes ADHD. It's just the rules. And heavy fighters are worse than Rapier, but everybody suffers from the malfunction. Put a helmet on your head, you got a short memory. So when communicating as a commander, when I communicate, I'll repeat the order, until I hear someone else repeating it. And as soon as my line is repeating the order to each other, I can step back and look for the next big thing.
I've never done the second half of that.
Oh yeah.
Listen
So
for them to be repeating it.
Listen for them, okay? Because I'm listening for somebody to start repeating it, and as soon as they're repeating it, and their orders are repeat until the guys next to me are repeating it, because that's the acknowledgement that they've heard it, and they're passing the message on. That allows me as a commander to step back and look at the developing battle. Okay? Sun Tzu once said, and everybody's heard the first half of this, but almost no one's ever read the second half, which tells me you haven't read Sun Tzu. But that's beside it. The first half, the old saying, no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. What's the other half of the statement?
My tongue-in-cheek version of that is, unless the plan takes that into account.
No. Okay. So I like it, but no. The second half of the statement is the first commander to reform a battle plan and communicate it is the victor.
Yep.
Okay? Every single time. So my line of communication to my line is vital. As long as I can step back, get that breathing room that you were talking about, step back, get that breathing room, look at the new situation, figure out that that's their weak spot. And now I start building a plan to exploit that weakness.
Part of my gap in that has to do with where my strengths and weaknesses are in a melee context. I am an awesome line commander. I am great there. As an actual combatant on the line, I don't find myself terribly good, although Ian has a very kind story that puts the lie to that sentence, to that opinion. One step higher up the chain of command, I am awful. You do not want me in charge of your
It's a
team.
different skill set each time.
And I am not that guy.
It's a different skill set each time. Each command level has a different skill set, and they're hard to jump from one to the other.
I love fighting next to him in a line.
Yeah,
Nobody ever pays attention
I
to
get
me.
that big giant red and white and black circle with the big lanterns, and I'm very loud while telling people what to do.
You get that funny colored scarf on your...
Funny colored scarf, and the guys in the other colored tape go, oh, he's important. We should pay a lot of attention to him.
Thank you.
And so they're all going, oh, and then Ian stands right next to me and goes, poink, I died. And they walk off, not at all sure what happened. And then the next people come up, poink, Ian killed how many people in that woods battle?
6 standing next to you in the space of about 2 minutes.
But how much credit did you get for that?
I gave him full credit. I told the story. The funny thing is we've told the story from other points of view, and then we went, oh, it was you.
The story for me had always been, sometimes you're just on the line, and it's frustrating that you don't do anything. Ian's story, prior to us actually crossing the streams, was how much fun it can be
To be next to that guy.
to that guy.
I got one on the heavy field for that.
10 minutes?
I need to actually bow out because of that.
Thank you.
And I was paired up with Sir Strong. And this was before I was a knight, and I was fighting
Thank you.
from behind
Big
him.
difference, yes.
Okay, or behind him or beside him, whatever. And he'd go boogie, 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 and a bunch of people would look at him, and I'd kill several people.
And they go,
And then
white
he-
belt!
Yeah, and we just did that all day.
Yeah, I love
Very
fighting
simple.
spear next to a duke. It's great.
Oh, I'd been 3 weeks authorized. My first melee was at the Wickerman Festival 5 in Ethelmark. And I had 3 weeks authorized with a single sword, ran 2 dawns all around the field, got 100 feet from the rest of the team. And I was faster than they were, so when I decided we were done, I ran and got back first. We won.
No, know your victory condition. Know what counts as a win.
When I got back, there was 1 Don on my team, and he had 2 guys. So I helped him with his 2 guys, and then my 2 guys come running up.
It is. We have 10 minutes, so I will
Yeah.
leave with my favorite melee story, which is in fact actually a sort of campsite story. And his great Duke Calamar is here, and so he'll be able to tell it better because it's actually, frankly, his story. This was back when Jafar was still his squire, and they were at a Pensic, and Calamar, who was very good at seeing and able to process. Here's what the bad guy has done. So here's what we got to do, and we've got this. Bang, 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 bang. He just sees that, and it was a bridge battle, and he had observed that the East had congregated all their shields over on our left side, and had left had congregated all the shields on the right side, and had left the left side where their spears are going to kind of shuffle in and out. And so the plan, brilliant plan. I will send my very, very fast Florentine Squire Jafar on the Leon, zip down the side of the bridge, create chaos, die horribly, but in the chaos we will do this. We will gain this tremendous tactical advantage and do some good things for our team. Cool. So, bridge is done. Leans over, explains to Jafar. The plan's going to be. Jafar's like, all right, I'm good. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Line up for the second part of the second bridge battle. And the East has inverted. They put all of their shields now on the left, and the gap is now on the right hand side. Calamar, being a smart person, observes this and goes, okay, no big deal. Plan's easy. Just got to put him on that side instead of that side.
Oh.
Cannon found. Fires. Calamar leans over and goes, Jafar. He gets as far as Jafar's running as fast as he can down that bridge. He's going to make great things happen. He's running down the left side that his knight had told him to run down, which is now where all the shields are. Boink. Nothing happens. Well, Jafar dies. Nothing else happens. So it is important to listen to the commander. It is important to know the goals. It is important to not get so wrapped up in this really, really great idea that you're not aware of everything else that could be happening on the day. And with that, I'll say thank you very much for coming and listening to me talk. And Lord Ian is at 1 o'clock teaching kind of the bookend to this, where he's going to go into the meat of how this kind of thing would happen. We didn't plan it, which is very convenient. And at 1 o'clock, I'll be teaching a class on tempo. So, lots of good stuff today. Go to all of it. I don't know how you'll do that.
Are you willing to camera?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, I'm trying to think, do I have a way that